This is an unboxing of the Hauppauge HD PVR Rocket, which is a video capture device that runs off USB and doesn't need to be connected to a laptop to work. You can just pop in a USB stick, of course not included. And I got this by trading in my Hauppauge HD PVR1, and the company is doing a trade-in at the moment. Got a decent deal. So let's just have a look at what you get in the box. So here's what you get inside. There's a microphone, so you can actually plug straight into the rocket and record over your footage. USB power cable that comes with it. It actually has two connectors on the end. You can see one red and one black, and that's because if you're not drawing enough power from your device with one cable, you plug the other one in. Now, on the instruction label for the Hauppauge, the manual, it suggests that you can actually plug it into the back of your console, so that's going to be extremely useful. So you can see that it is very piddly. One big button to record, and these are the microphone controls and the volume controls. There's the microphone jack. There's the USB stick where you can either connect your laptop or put a USB stick in there to record. Then you have the connectors on the back. And I did some research, and the reason I got this one is because it still allows you to connect to components using breakaway cables, which was important because, of course, if you have an older console, then you need that. And here are the instruction manuals. Not terribly interesting. There's been an update recently on this machine where you should be able to now use streaming services, which I believe wasn't a possibility with when it was first released. They must have done a firmware update. Comes with an HDMI cable. Here is the breakaway cable with the component on it, and I think this is maybe another component breakaway cable. And that's it. That's the HD PVR Rocket. One button, nice and small, portable, USB powered. Hopefully it'll work quite well.
Hello, so this is GTA 5 being recorded on the Hauppauge HD PVR directly into a USB stick, so not through a laptop. The USB stick is just a generic one that I bought on the internet. I think it's 32 gigabyte. It isn't high speed or anything. One thing to bear in mind is that if you're a Mac user, when you first try to use a stick, it may not be recognized. And I got in touch with Hauppauge because mine wasn't recognized, and they said it might be because oh, sorry, I'll have to just beat these people up, and then it's been so long since I played this, I can't remember the controls. Oh, that's it. That's the thump him. Let's have a go at the dog. Can you beat up the dog? I don't know. Yeah, maybe. That's it. Anyway, so they said that. Oh, bloody hell! They said that because I was on a Mac, there's a chance that the stick I had was formatted as an NTFS, and so they suggested reformatting as a FAT32, and did that, and it worked. The only issue with the FAT32 potentially is that they said that on a Mac, when you record your video, it will be split into, I think, either 2 gigabyte or 4 gigabyte chunks. So you'll have the entire video, but you'll have to splice it together afterwards, which wasn't a problem for me, but it's something to bear in mind. Now, I'm using a microphone supplied by Hauppauge. It's a lavalier mic. It's clipped onto my lapel. And I'm sitting about 5 foot from the HD PVR Rocket, and the microphone is set to 80% volume. Now, there's also a 20 decibel bass, a 20 decibel boost, but I've decided not to use that. And actually, the first microphone I had, the one that came in the box, didn't work. So I got in touch with them, and they sent me a new one, but obviously that was a bit annoying. But hopefully this is being picked up now. I'm speaking a little bit more loudly than I normally would do, but that's to overcome the sound of the TV. And in case you want to know about the ambient noise, the game settings are set to standard. Of course, I've turned the music off because of copyright flags. I'm sitting about 6 foot from the television, and the volume on the TV is set to 25, so hopefully that will give you an idea. The window's shut, although occasionally I can still hear ambient noise from outside. Gosh, when is that thing going to explode? Gosh, sorry, I'm getting role-playing here. I'm role-playing. I'm not a violent man normally. He's a punter who's just pulled out a gun. That's fantastic. And so yeah, I don't know if I mentioned that I'm plugged straight into the HD PVR, but I am. That's what I'm using. Why has he gone past me? Oh no, he hasn't gone past me. Let me see what I can do here. If I can remember the. Oh, got no grenade launchers. That's a bit of a bugger. Okay, we'll just use this one. Oh, it's silenced. Good, of course, because when you want to go on a cop-killing rampage, you've got to have a silenced weapon, so that the police helicopters cannot see you. Oh, well there. Gosh. Oh my god, I can't even remember what the handbrake button is. There, that's better. Are those Popo up ahead? I think they are Popo up ahead. Oh, he goes through them. This Canadian is on fire. Bloody hell. Gosh, talking about Canadians, you should really watch Trailer Park Boys if you have a chance. It's fantastic. Excellent series, available on Netflix in the UK. Let me see if I can go off-road. I'm a bit tired of being on the road here. Gosh, look at that. That's fantastic. Gosh, this is actually making me feel a little bit queasy, as I imagine a real police chase would. I think that if you're going to rob a bank and are prepared for a police chase, even if you don't necessarily want one, it might be worth it to have some sick bags in the car. Be prepared for a bumpy ride. Let me see if I can go up the hill a bit more. Okay, that's good. We're going to go downhill. Ooh! Oh, that is a big jump. Oh, I just managed to miss a coyote. Gosh. Oh, bugger. I was slightly disappointed with the GTA Online. It felt a bit like you couldn't really go in free roam. It was all, you know, you had to go into little pockets of fun with your friends to do things. And I also didn't like the fact they were selling money, which felt a bit skanky. Ooh, that's me in front if you hadn't guessed. But I'm sure it'll still be a... Oh, where's the bridge? A fantastically amusing experience on the new generation of consoles. And incidentally, I believe that you can use the HD PVR Rocket over HDMI now on the PS4. You couldn't originally, which is why... Oh! Whoa! Which is why it came with component cables. I don't think I would make a very good criminal. I suspect I would just be uttering, sort of making kind of animal sounds in the middle of the commission of my crime. Gosh, if you haven't seen it, there's a fantastic video of William Shatner, Captain Kirk himself, on TV. How do I get up here? In a racing car, and he's doing laps in a car around the circuit, and he's just making peculiar noises. He just keeps on going, whoo, whoo, whoo. That's all he does, and it's like the fear has bypassed his the Shatner. He's just gone straight into full-on monkey mode. He can't handle the speed. And all, I mean, talking of Shatner, then you absolutely must. Oh, the police have lost me. You must buy his autobiography. I can't remember its name. I want to say its name is I Am the Shat, but I don't think that's right. But it's absolutely fantastic. And he talks about this TV show he was pitched called Land a Million. And the idea was that he and a contestant would both get into a light aircraft. Of course, that applies to Trevor as well. Let's just have a shot of the nature in pan so you can see what the HD PVR capture is like. I'm not sure if this is capturing in 720, but the Xbox is running at 1080. Anyway, so Land a Million, Shatner and the punter would get into a light aircraft and fly to 10,000 feet or whatever it is, and then Shatner would bail out. he'd parachute to Earth, and the premise was that if the punter could land the plane, he'd win $1 million. Which I think, somebody on YouTube has got to do that, because that would be an amazing program. I mean, even if Shatner wouldn't take part, then I think, there aren't that many people with interesting accents in Hollywood. I think maybe Christopher Walken is one. The other one, it's not a real accent, but you could have the guy from No Country for Old Men, the character, Anton Chigurh or something. And he's just in the plane, and he's carrying that cattle prod bolt gun around with him. And so, if the contestant gets scared, well, he's there to tell people, no, you really must, here's flip a coin, and if you survive, you can try and land $1 million.
I need an upper.
Right, so let's see if we can go out with a bang with old Michael here. Get some cops going for a last hurrah. Waiting for the Rozzers to turn up. Yes. Yes. I'm in a circle of flame. Oh, oh. Ah, there we are. So that is the HD PVR Rocket. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.